Hello, welcome to Marrakesh. In this video I'm going to show you the best things to do and see about Marrakesh, and also I'm going to share some tips and advice.
Marrakech, known as the Red City, is one of the most popular and lively destinations in Morocco. Sitting at the foothills of the Atlas Mountains, it has been a cultural and trading hub for centuries. The city is famous for its bustling souks, historical palaces and serene gardens. But beyond its historical charm, Marrakech is also a city of adventure and unique experiences.
In this trip, I am actually traveling without Bruno, and actually I'm traveling with my friend Jemaa.
Hiya.
It's our first time traveling together and our first time in Marrakesh.
Marrakech has two parts, the old Medina and the modern city. If it's your first time here, I would recommend staying in the Medina. It is the best way to experience the city's history and culture. And you should definitely stay in Riyadh. We stayed in Riyadh Itrane, which had such a peaceful atmosphere. It was quiet and felt like a little escape from the city's chaos. I leave the link in the description if you want to check it out. The modern part of Marrakech is very different. It has wider roads, international hotels, and modern shops and cafes. If you have an early train or flight, staying here for a night might be more convenient. When we return from Fez to Marrakech, before flying back home, we stay in this area. Marrakech's Medina is famous for its souks, a maze of market streets filled with shops selling from spices and textiles to handmade craft. The souks are the heart of the old city, and walking through them is an experience in itself.
In Marrakesh, walking through the souk is actually an adventure, because you never know what's going to happen in a second. Like, you will face a motorcyclist just in front of you. It's just like a chaotic situation, but in a nice way. I like it actually.
Chicks, Isman? Jasmine.
Jasmine.
Yeah, for hot water, Usman very nice for home and the bedroom.
Smells strong. Tell me what it is.
This. Yeah, purple lipstick. Good.
Good.
One thing to keep in mind is that most items don't have price tags. Shopkeepers usually set the price based on how you look. And while they might seem reasonable at first, the prices aren't always real. They are tourist prices. After traveling to Morocco, we realized that prices in Marrakech are much steeper compared to other parts of the country.
When you read the review about Marrakesh, everyone warns you about being aware about scam, and some shops are very pushy, but actually we haven't really faced anything like that. I mean, of course they ask you to buy, but they're not very pushy, and when you say no, they leave you alone, mostly in the souk. Unless you go to the shop and you can haggle if you're good at it, but she wasn't good.
I got 5 dirhams off.
Like, from something that was 50 dirham, she could just get 5 dirham off.
I thought that was quite good.
Yeah, not bad.
Most of the main attractions in Marrakech are within walking distance, so you can easily explore the Medina on foot. We walked to Madrasa Ben Youssef, one of the city's main landmarks. This former Islamic school was built in the 14th century. It was once the largest madrasa in North Africa, a place where students lived and studied religion, philosophy, and science. Today, it is no longer in use as a school, but has become a popular tourist attraction and one of the most photogenic spots in Marrakech. Bahia Palace and Badi Palace are very close to each other. Bahia Palace is one of the most well-preserved palaces in Marrakech. Built in the 19th century as a residence of a Grand Vizier, it features beautiful courtyards and stunning tile decorations. Filming wasn't allowed inside. Badi Palace, on the other hand, is mostly in ruins, but still impressive.
Badi Castle is actually bigger and it's more quiet. It's not as touristy as Bahia Palace. While you look at the wall, and actually the wall is by itself is interesting, but on the wall you will see a lot of stork nests, and there are so many actually here. I don't know the reason why they chose to be here.
It was once a lavish palace built in the 16th century, known for its grandeur and wealth. Even though much of it has been destroyed, walking through its remains gives you an idea of how powerful the Moroccan sultans once were.
I don't have to bend down.
But most people have to bend down. This place is actually very peaceful, and you know Marrakesh is very chaotic, very noisy, and you're like always you should watch out, and you don't know if you can get hit by a car, by a motorcyclist, or even donkey. But here you kind of forget that where you are, and it's very peaceful, quiet. It's a tourist attraction, but I think because it's so huge, everyone is spread out and you can have peace and quiet and just enjoy the sun. It's not too warm, and actually watch the birds. It's very nice, and we can see the moon
And the orange groves.
Oh yeah.
While walking between attractions in Marrakech, you will come across plenty of street food stalls where you can take a break and recharge. Juice vendors are everywhere.
Marrakesh is great for trying different juices, and you know I try very different fruit juices, especially pomegranate. If you watch my videos, and you know that I love pomegranate juices, and whenever I go, I get one. And actually, this one tastes really good. Don't get it from the main square because I think they add some water, but I just got it from a local here and actually tastes like pomegranate.
Pastries and desserts are a big part of Moroccan cuisine, and many are made with almond, honey, and spices.
We just found the local pastry, and we are trying to get ourselves more familiar with Moroccan food and dessert, and luckily we found the local, so they are going to give us some information about that. What is the name of this?
It's Ka'b Ghazal. It's typically Moroccan pastry made with almonds and some Moroccan spice, and also what do you call it?
Sesame. This pastry is always present in Moroccan feasts, Eid, Ramadan, weddings. should be always.
And generally, when you go to buy it, you buy it by the kilo, not by piece. Generally,
Pound.
yeah, by
By a
pounds.
pound.
That's really delicious. It's nutty. It's not too sweet. And it melts in your mouth. It's a little bit marzipan taste. The state of that almond taste that you have with a marzipan. Delicious. All the different colours and different tastes.
Next, we visited Garden Majorelle, one of the most famous attractions in Marrakech. Originally, it was designed by the French painter Jacob Majorelle, but the garden was later restored by fashion designer Yves Saint Laurent, who fell in love with the place. It is known for its striking blue buildings, exotic plants, and peaceful atmosphere. If you plan to visit, you must book your ticket and time slot online in advance. It is incredibly popular and tickets sell out quickly. Honestly, I had high expectations for this place. It is beautiful, no doubt, but it didn't quite meet my expectations. You know what I mean. It is a nice place to walk around and it does offer some good photo opportunities. But if you are expecting something truly amazing, you might find it a bit underwhelming. The heart of the city beats in Jemaa El-Fna, the famous square filled with street performers, food stalls and market vendors. It is hard to miss. This will probably be one of the first places you see when exploring Marrakech. Jemaa El-Fna is always buzzing with activity, especially in the evening when the square comes to life. While it's a lively and iconic spot, it's also where you find a lot of tourist traps and scams.
We really enjoyed Marrakesh, and actually we haven't been scammed, which is so lucky of us. And probably the least favorite place that we've been is this square. It's the main square, it's the busiest square and full of scammers, and people keep stopping you. They want to put henna on your hands. Don't do it, and because you can have allergy reactions or something. And also people, they put a monkey on you and it's animal abuse, so I don't recommend it.
And they diluted the fruit juice.
It was like pomegranate juice, but actually it was water. It was just red. I hope it was water. I really hope.
There are plenty of cafes and restaurants with rooftops that offer sunset views. After exploring Marrakech, we wanted to experience something different, something outside the busiest street of Medina. That's why we decided to take a hot air balloon ride, which meant waking up well before the sunrise. It's an early start, but that's the only way to catch the first light of the day from the sky.
Definitely one of the best things to do in Marrakech is taking the hot air balloon and for sunrise view. It's just magical here. I can't believe that. And can you believe it? This is my first time trying to be on a balloon.
We booked our tour with Adventure Balloon Marrakech and it was a great choice, totally worth it. I will leave the link in the description if you're interested.
It's magical to be here in the desert and surrounded by mountains, and we have the views of Atlas Mountains. We are 1 kilometer above the sea level, and from here we can see everything. You can feel the pressure in your ears, especially if you are sick or stuck like me. I need to equalize. We are getting ready to land, and oh wow, our car got stuck.
What?
Yeah,
Stop.
yeah, our car.
The sun.
Yeah. to be able to land. The car comes, all the crew comes to help us, so we're getting ready. You can see other balloons already landed. We learned how to get ready for landing and going on the landing position, but right now it's not windy, so it's so calm. We can just stand, so we will have an easy landing. This one is actually us, the shadow of us.
Thank you.
We landed smoothly, but we cannot get out till the pilot let us, because if you know, the balloon works with our weight, all of us. So if one of us just get out of the balloon might go up again. So we are waiting for his order to get out. All done. Now it's time for breakfast.
This was an incredible way to end our time in Marrakesh, but our journey in Morocco isn't over yet. In the next episode, we will leave Marrakesh and will explore other parts of the country. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it.